we do a cabaret every year, and this year's cabaret was about two musical styles. It was about the crooners and the end of the crooners and the time when single singers sort of ruled the roost and the songwriters who wrote for them, and the rise of singer-songwriters. So people like Donovan, who there's a number of his in the show, and people that and bands like the Kinks and the Beatles were really huge at the time, so they were writing their own material, and that was a new thing. And also we set it in a television studio, and the reason we did that is because we decided in our research that television really influenced music from the very first music shows that there were. So we modelled our show very loosely on a show in the 60s called Ready, Steady, Go. And the students made a theme tune, and it was a really good media exercise for them. So they had to hit their marks and record everything, so they were behind the camera, they were playing the instruments, they were performing the songs, they were performing the comedy routines, being the floor management and the presenters and everything. So in terms of an all-round experience for our students, to prepare them for both the television world and the music world and cabaret world, it was really good, and it's fun for the audience. All the comedy's original from the period. Some of it's American, but it's all original. We had a movement tutor work with them and a choreographer work with them, so that they have some, proper 60s moves, and also the deportment of the 60s. And it very much has that look about it, and the slightly clipped speech still of the presenters of the period. So it was an exercise in the period as well. Yeah, and they leapt into the world of the play really well. It was putting live performance and a camera performance together. That was the tricky part. I say to my students, you can do this, you can do all these things. You can learn how to play the bass guitar. There are students playing in the bands who've never played before. They've picked up a bass and learned bass or drums or whatever for this show.